Fire Emblem Engage.
Welcome everybody to a new Let's Play on my new YouTube channel. This is Fire Emblem Engage. If you've come from my old channel, welcome back. If you're new here from, say, like a Fire Emblem Engage search, welcome. Hope you enjoy being here. I can explain a little bit more later as to why I have a second channel or why I started a new channel, but essentially I didn't like the old one and wanted to start off fresh. So we're going to go ahead and do that with this gameplay. We're going to start a new game here and we get to pick our character. Now, based on design, I do prefer male Alir's design a little bit better than female Alir's. But I also go for the storyline, and I love her voice acting. So I'm going to go ahead and choose female Alir for the voice acting. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and stick with the canon name. That's what I typically do. I don't use my own name or anything, unless I'm playing like a Pokemon game or something. But we're going to go ahead and pick my birth date, because to my knowledge, Alir does not have a canon birth date. I am going to do normal. I'm more of a casual gamer, but I'll put it on classic. And I'll put our gross on fixed. And then what the hey, we'll go ahead and play online. There's a few additional features, I guess you could call them that we can only get from playing online. So we're going to go ahead and get this adventure started. And it's going to kick us off with a pretty nice cutscene.
Almost time.
We can handle this.
Keep them back!
We won't lose! Not today!
Keep going! You can do this! Our final battle lies ahead. Now, it's time to engage.
I love that opening cutscene so much. It just gets you so hyped up for the start of the game.
Let's go. One last battle and the war will be over. The others fought hard to clear a path for us. We can't let them down.
You're here, at your end. This place will be your tomb.
Okay, victory is to rout the enemy. Defeat, Alir is defeated. Here we go.
Move in. I'll remain by your side.
Alright, throughout the playthrough we're going to get these tutorials. I'm not going to go through them. Basically,
I've got this.
You move in the blue, you attack in the red. Easy. And then we just wait.
You have no hope of defeating me, not even with your emblem.
So it's going to go to his turn. And then back to me.
He's within reach now. We can strike.
Alright. So yeah, now that he's within range, we're going to move up to him, smack him in the face a little bit with our sword. You can see we're going to do 12 damage. He's going to do 20. So I'm kind of getting the short end of the stick, but let's see what happens.
To die here was ever your destiny. The rings are mine.
There we go. And, oh yeah, that hurt a little bit. Alright, back to his turn. And he's going to attack again for another 20 damage to our 12. So I'm hurting pretty good right now.
time. Engage!
So the whole gimmick of this game is to engage with the emblems, and that's going to give us some special skills. It's going to give us some special weapons. I'm hurt. If I take one more hit, I'm dead.
Stay strong.
So we're going to listen to what he said, and we're going to engage.
The time has come.
Now, as one. Emblem, engage! We are now connected and can unleash a powerful attack. Together!
Alright, so like he said, engage attacks, they're going to be a little bit more powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and try to save myself so I don't die. And we're going to pick this Lodestar Rush. And if I move down here to this falchion weapon, you're going to see that we're going to take him out and not suffer any damage back. So let's go.
My prayers are with you.
You have nothing to celebrate. You are weakness itself. You will never defeat me.
Funny you should say that, because I did. Stage clear, MVP Alir, and this emblem. 3 turns. And that's a scripted fight, so even if I would have used my other weapon, we would have won. It's just a way to kind of teach you the mechanics of the game, teach you how the engage system works, and then you're done. So, let's see what's coming up next.
Thanks to you, this world is saved. And my work here is complete. Know that I will always be with you. And that we will stand together again, as we did this day. If ever we cross paths again, I hope you will remember me. Indeed, that you will remember all of us who took up arms to fight by your side. The 12 emblems.
The 12 emblems. Let's see if we learn more about these 12 emblems. Here we go.
Where am I?
Huh?
Whoa. Tell me you're seeing this.
Hello there. And you are?
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
You're the Divine Dragon!
No way!
No way! The Divine Dragon is finally awake!
Hey, hold on!
Calm down, you two. What's all of this ruckus about?
Huh?
Divine Dragon. It's a miracle. An utter miracle. The Divine One awake at long last. That I might live to see you standing before me. What an honor.
Not to be rude, but who are you?
Ah, apologies. I lost myself for a moment there. My name is Vander. I am the 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
Hello, Sir Vander.
Oh, my Divine One! There is no need to address me as such. Simply Vander will do.
See? I told you the Divine Dragon was awake!
Yeah, we were telling the truth.
You two. I don't believe I got your names.
Oh, sorry. We were so excited we forgot to introduce ourselves. We're the 33rd Stewards of the Dragon. My name's Clan. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Fram. We're twins. We've been waiting forever for you to wake up.
As stewards of the dragon, our mission is to protect and provide for you. Generation after generation of our predecessors waited for you to rise from your slumber. I'll admit, I am astonished to see it has finally happened. You see, 1,000 years have passed since the first steward took their post.
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep?
Indeed. Your mother, Lumera, the Divine Dragon Monarch, has long awaited this day. Finally, you, a Divine Dragon yourself, have awakened. This surely signifies great things.
Oh, slow down. This monarch you mentioned. She's my mother? And I'm a divine dragon, you called it?
Oh, dear. Is your memory hazy, Divine One?
I know my name, but that's about it.
You can't remember anything else?
Maybe you're just feeling groggy because of all that sleep.
But I don't even know who I am.
Fret not. Such lapses in memory are to be expected after sleeping for so long. If I may, you are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities. Queen Lumera, the Divine Dragon Monarch, rules over the holy land of Lethos. In the war 1,000 years ago, she defeated and imprisoned the wicked Fell Dragon. You, Divine One, are her only child.
The war? The Fell Dragon. Oh, I feel like I can almost remember, but...
Please, do not trouble yourself trying to bring it all back at once. Your memories will return in time. You are a being of immense power, a deity, no less. I have heard many a tale of your kindness, nobility, and bravery. Your unflinching heroism.
That's a lot to live up to.
For now, let us head to Lethos Castle. Queen Lumera will be thrilled to see you. Perhaps the reunion will help stir your memories.
I hope so.
Okay then. Onward and downward.
To Lethos Castle!
Sleep for 1,000 years. It's a long time.
All this time, I've been sleeping in the sky?
You have, yes. The place where you slumbered is known as the Somniel, a fortress built upon an airborne island to ensure your safety. It is perhaps the most secure place in all of Helios. Only a select few can set foot there.
Oh, I see. And you three live there with me.
Yep. As stewards, we spend our time caring for you. And managing things around the Somniel. It's a sacred place, so we work as hard as we can to keep it shipshape.
Royal family members visit us all the time. Well, visit you, really. The Prince and Princess of Firene, a deeply religious country, visit especially often.
They pray next to you, like this. Then they just talk for a while, like they're chatting to a friend.
I see. Thanks for filling me in, Fram. You too, Clan.
Ah! The Divine One said our names! And thanked us!
I think I'm going to faint! Unless I already did. Am I dreaming?
Need I remind you that you are in the presence of the Divine Dragon? How many times must I tell you to behave in a manner befitting your station? Divine One, please, forgive this embarrassing breach of decorum.
Breach of decorum? I'm actually enjoying their enthusiasm.
You're just as kind-hearted as I always imagined.
Oh, look! There it is!
Lethos Castle. The Divine Dragon Monarch is there, you said?
Yes. I suppose 1,000 years have passed since you've been home.
Don't worry. We'll be right there with you.
You can hold my hand if you like.
Thank you. long have I been wearing this ring? Since before I fell asleep? That blue stone. It reminds me of something.
What are those horrible things?
Vander, are creatures like that common around here?
They're not. I've never seen them. Nor have I heard of such monsters appearing in Lithos before. This is a land of peace.
Understood. Well?
Shall we fight them? As you wish, Divine One. You whose bravery knows no equal.
No, let's run.
Huh?
We haven't the slightest idea who they are, and we don't know how they came to be here. Also, they worry me for some reason. So, we run.
Well, did the Divine Dragon really command me to retreat?
Okay, get to safety.
We'll keep them distracted for you.
What the? Come back! Come back this instant!
Oh no!
This isn't looking good.
Clan, Fram!
Hold on! We shall come to you!
Alright, looks like we're getting ready for a battle.
Vander!
Divine One, stay back. It's too dangerous.
Clan and Fram were trying to protect me. I have to help them. I take back what I said. This is no time to run. Please, let me fight.
All right, but stay on your guard.
I will.
Okay, so our victory is to rout the enemy or kill everyone. And defeat. Alir is defeated.
What are these creatures doing in Lithos? We had best use the foliage to take cover.
Alright, so this is going to explain some terrain effects. You'll see what they do here in a minute. And we have Alir, and now we have Vander. And if we zoom in here on Vander, you're going to see he is a paladin, level 1. He's a cavalry unit. He is actually a pre-promote. And for that reason, outside of the tutorial matches, I will not be using him. I don't typically use pre-promotes. I made that mistake on my very first Fire Emblem playthrough. But I will take advantage of his personal skill in this fight, his Alabaster Duty. He grants +5 crit if he's standing next to Alir, so we'll kind of use that. In these tutorial matches, I'm going to use him to soften the enemies up a little bit, but like I said, I'm not going to be using him too much. Then we have Alir here, who we had in the last fight, but now we actually get to see everything. And this Divinely Inspiring, adjacent allies are going to deal plus 3 damage, and then take 1 less damage. Not going to come in handy too much now, because Vander's not going to be doing a ton of stuff, but you know, it'll come in handy later. So I'm going to go ahead and move Vander first, and then of course we're going to get this little thing about unit types. Vander's going to come over here and soften this guy up, this axe user here. So you can see if we attack, we get that preview again. This dude's only going to do 1 damage back to us. Let's go ahead and soften him up. There we go. And Vander only gained 1 experience from that.
Here
Again,
goes.
He's a pre-promote, so that means he is, you know, vastly over-leveled for this state of the game. Overusing a pre-promote unit just hinders the growth of your other units, and it's not worth making that mistake. I actually did that. We're going to kill this guy, but I did that in my very first Fire Emblem playthrough. My first Fire Emblem game was actually Path of Radiance, and it was on the GameCube. And I overused Titania.
There are too many of them. Divine One, get out of here! Ow!
Now that guy will always hit Fram. I've never had a playthrough where it didn't.
Fram, are you all right?
Clan, Fram, it's not safe for you here. Retreat to the castle. These enemies are formidable indeed. Divine One, please use a vulnerary if you are wounded.
which I'm not, but thank you. So anyway, I used my pre-promote. I used Titania a little bit too much in that first playthrough, and
Yes, here.
it hindered my progression in the entire game. And so since then, I don't use pre-promotes. Also, Vander reaches a point, even if you are regularly using him, where he's going to be kind of useless in future battles, and you get a lot of other really good units moving on through the game. So, I'm obviously going to use Alear, the main character of the game, and pretty much Force on every map, but not using Vander. There's other characters I'm gonna get into.
I had to stop you.
You can see Alear's getting a lot more experience compared to Vander.
I gotta protect Fram. You rotten monsters, don't scare me.
So this is another, I think, scripted hit. Again, these tutorial maps are just in place for you to learn how to play the game. So I'm going to move Alear up here. And then I'll go ahead and move Vander up right behind. Clan is almost dead.
More enemies.
They just keep coming. They're all trying to protect me. I should be protecting you. If only I could. Somehow.
You must remember.
Who said that? The ring.
Know that my strength can be yours.
I know that voice.
If ever we cross paths again, I hope you will remember me. Indeed, that you will remember all of us who took up arms to fight by your side.
The 12 emblems.
Divine One? Divine One! You mustn't do this alone!
Don't worry, please. I'm not alone. Help me. Lend me your strength in this fight. Shine on, Emblem of Beginnings!
I am known as Marth. Emblem Marth, to be clear.
That was amazing!
We did it. Thanks for your help, Marth. Truly.
Of course. It is good to see you. I was able to answer your call because you remembered me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or is that an emblem of legend?
Clan, Fram, get to safety, now!
Right!
With your help, Marth, we might just make it. Will you join us?
Of course. I will fight alongside you from here forward. Your ally until the very end.
So, like I said, this game is all about reuniting with previous lords from the past Fire Emblem games, and Marth is the first one we meet. So here, when I click on Alear, we're going to get a background around Marth. It's going to talk about the skills he offers, the weapons he has, some other skills you get, and then of course the engage attack, which we already saw. So I'm gonna go ahead and be a little strategic with this. I'm gonna throw a Leer in this bush here. And what this is gonna do is allow me to have some extra avoid. And then I'm also going to engage. So you can see all three of these guys are pointing towards me. They're going to come and attack. So let's go ahead and stand here. We'll engage with Marth.
Lend me your strength.
And then we're going to get ready for them to come on to me. So the other thing I want to say too is I love that they gave Leer full voice acting compared to Three Houses, where Byleth just had like the end of battle quotes. Which made them kind of a not so lovely protagonist, whereas Leer, a lot more character development and more of a character in themselves rather than just a player avatar. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to leave Vander here. He's kind of useless at this point because, like I said, I will not use a pre-promote, but now I'm going to draw all these guys onto me, and thanks to the bush and my engage, hopefully these guys all miss, and then I can take them out pretty quickly here.
Ready yourself.
Crit! On a 3%. I love it.
Cannot afford to lose.
Now what I should have done is I should have switched to my other weapon. Had I switched to the rapier, I actually would have done a lot more damage, but that's fine because now we can see that Lodestar Rush again, and I'll go ahead and do it on this guy, take him out, and then hopefully take out that other axe user on the enemy phase.
Fate has brought us here.
So there we go.
This is it.
Already done.
I live to fight again.
And then there you can see the ending thing that we didn't get to see from the last battle. Again, Vander is just going to kind of hang out down here, and this should end it. There we go. All done.
Cannot afford to lose.
And Aleer's going to level up. That kind of flub with the weapons just gained me a little extra experience, so I can't complain about that. And with that, the fight is done. Aleer and Marth being the MVP, of course, because I only let Vander kind of soften them up a little bit. So, that's the first tutorial map, or the first real tutorial map, where you have more than just one enemy to fight. Again, just learning a little bit of the basics about the game. But with that, we're going to call it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little slow going to start, a lot of exposition at the beginning of the game, but it's going to quicken the pace here very soon. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and a comment down below, and consider subscribing, especially if you want to see more Fire Emblem Engage. But with that, I'll wish you guys all a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.